Hey, what's up, you guys? Peacock here in Singapore. I wanted to jump on because I saw a post that kind of like, I don't know, I got a twinge when I saw it, and I was like, oh God, okay. So basically, the post was something to the effect of coaching is not therapy, and I understand, I get it. There are a lot of very, very big mental health issues out there. There are a lot of people who are really struggling with some major traumas in their life. And I wanted to make sure that people understand I'm not claiming therapy here. I'm not claiming a magic bullet. I'm not saying I can heal you. I don't have, the hand of God or cream of Jesus. I don't have none of that. But what I am saying is, as a coach, I find it necessary to be able to tell my story and to help you find your way as far as little things go in your day, your day to day life. I'm not saying I can heal you. I'm not saying that I have all the answers. I don't. I'm still making my way through my journey as well. But what I do want to make sure you know is that everything that I've studied, everything that I've experienced, everything that I'm looking into right now is so I can heal myself. And if I can help you along, if I can ease a little bit of it, that's all I'm trying to do. If I can make you feel a little bit more confident, that's what I'm trying to do. If I can help you feel brave enough to take a couple of risks in your business, that's what I'm trying to do. If I can help you build the kind of team you need in the department you work for, that's what I'm trying to do. And what people don't seem to realize is those little things also aid in the healing of trauma. Now, the person who actually posted this is an acquaintance of mine. I don't know her very well, but I remember getting on a call with her maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, and she was in a position where she had just given birth to her baby. She was having trouble with her business. She was kind of stuck. And she was not asking for a therapy session. She was looking for inspiration. So I got on a call with her. I didn't know. It was a free call. And I thought, if I can help you talk through some shit, why not, right? And I did that. I did exactly that. We talked about her business, and immediately, whatever came to me as far as inspiration of other avenues she could take, other directions she could go with her business, I let her know about it. And immediately, she started a podcast, and she did pretty good. I was pretty impressed by her, right? And I've been following along quietly ever since. But when she posted that coaching is not therapy, I wondered a little bit. Everybody's trying to find their way. Everybody's dealt with some kind of difficulty in their life. And a lot of these coaches, no, they're not qualified to deliver therapy as such, but they've researched enough to understand that there are some alternatives out there to going straight to somebody who will prescribe meds for you. There are other natural ways to try and alleviate some of that discomfort. There are ways to learn how to ask for help, to discover what you do and don't like. And a lot of times, what I've discovered is that discomfort that you feel in your life, that sense of it's not enough, this is not who I am, I'm not happy, there's got to be more to life than this, that comes from you denying a part of yourself, not being who you actually are because society's telling you it's not okay somehow. A lot of people that I know men that cook really, really well and have for so long stuffed it down so deep inside themselves because they're afraid of their friends making fun of them because it's happened before. So they just stopped that side of them. There was an aspect of me that I stopped giving attention to because I love to sing. And I don't know if I'm a good singer or not, but I love to sing. And there was a boyfriend of mine who told me I sang too deep for his liking. I sounded like a man. So I stopped singing. Where I used to like belt it out in the car, and probably off key, but I don't know. I used to enjoy myself. I stopped enjoying myself because people told me it wasn't okay. Now, with that being said, I also know that there are plenty of coaches out there who are teaching different aspects of life. And I believe that by giving people the power to control bits and pieces of their life, teaching them that they do have some say over their life, it's not all fate, it's not all pre written, you do have a choice, that it gives them the courage to find the rest of who they are. Some of y'all out there are business coaches. Business coaches meaning, what do? You teach marketing, or maybe you teach social media, maybe you teach strategy, maybe you teach finance, okay? But with all of those things, there are troubles that have made their way from childhood till now that stop you from doing what seems to be logical. It just stops you. I have trouble with money. Why? Because I've never had a good attachment to money. Never. As a kid growing up, we either had lots of it or not enough. There was no in between. There was no comfort zone. It was either so much that we showed it off or not enough to the point that we bought a lot of generic foods just to fill the cupboards. I know what that's like. And as an adult, I know what that's like. As a teen growing up, because I didn't feel comfortable asking for what I wanted, I stole. I did that, yep. But all of that comes down to how I felt about myself, what I believed because of what my parents taught me. It all comes back down to some kind of trauma somewhere where you don't do what you would advise other people to do because there is a block somewhere, because there is a trauma that is hiding behind it. Any game I've ever played, case in point, Oregon Trail, I'm aging myself, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to earn money in order to spend money to fix whatever's wrong in my life, and then I need to earn money and spend money again and fix whatever's wrong in my life. That's the way you win the game, right? But that's not always how it works in the real world. You have temptation. You have things that you want to buy that either show status or make you feel pretty or help you forget what your life feels like at the moment. Some of us eat our feelings. Some of us drink our feelings. Some of us snort our feelings. Some of us smoke our feelings. Some of us sleep our feelings away. Some of us have sex until we can't remember what day it is and get rid of our feelings that way. Some of us watch TV to avoid real life so the feelings go away. And no, I'm not here telling you that I can fix everything, but maybe I can shed some light. Maybe I can help you see what I see clearly, but you can't because you're right in the thick of it. No, I'm not here to give you therapy, but I am here to help you open up. Therapy is about going back to your past. Coaching is helping you see your future. Well, what I'm trying to do is bridge the gap. At some point when I ask you a question about a problem you've told me you have, you're going to have to open up about your past. And maybe we make a connection and maybe we don't. Maybe you make the connection. But the point is, sometimes we don't know what problems we have until somebody points them out for us. Sometimes we don't know what our coping mechanism is because it doesn't feel wrong to us. And I'm not saying the coping mechanisms are wrong, but sometimes they don't actually help us move forward either. For instance, if your goal is to lose weight and you go on a fad diet every now and again, we probably need to look at why you keep quitting. I'm going to tell you right now, I want to be strong, I want to be muscular, I want to have the best body ever, but I keep quitting. And at the moment, I tell myself it's because I have other things I need to be focusing on. I don't have the time to focus on my body. And I know deep down it's not about the fact that I don't have time. I can make the time. I could definitely make the time. Part of it is I don't feel like I deserve to have the body because there are other things in my life that aren't in good shape yet. And it's not that I have a bad body, but I do feel weak sometimes. I do feel pain, and I don't want to feel pain. But that is my excuse. And I laugh and joke about it. Oh, yeah, here I go. I'm starting again. And, rest day turns into rest week, rest month. You've heard me say that a couple times. But to be honest, I don't feel good about all my life. And I feel like working out is a luxury to me. And it would be all about just changing the mindset. Absolutely, yeah. But there are other things hiding just below the surface that I need to deal with as well. Or I'm going to continue quitting and continue starting up again, and I won't get any progress anywhere. I have exactly two speeds: full blast or tortoise crawl. There is no in between. I can go 8, 10, 15 days without taking a break with working out, and that means like I'll work out in the morning, I'll work out in the afternoon, I'll work out a little bit every day, all day, a lot. I'll push my body. And usually that happens when I'm really angry, but when I'm sad, that doesn't happen. I'll do maybe 2-3 days and then I'll stop for a month. And then I'll psych myself into trying again. The good news is I will continue to psych myself into trying it again. But I know for me and this crowded mind of mine, I have some things I need to work out. Case in point, I just took the Get Ideal Clients masterclass with Mastin Kipp, and right now I'm working through the Claim Your Power follow along course thing he has with the book. And honestly, he hit the nail on the head with a lot of things that I'm not doing. I'm not following through. I know what I need to do and I'm not following through. And I get it, right? But why am I not following through? He says something about, you should ask why about 5 times. Get to that 5th level of deepness and you'll get the answer. And honestly, it's because I'm afraid of being a success. What if everyone loves me? What if everything works out? What if after a certain level I have nothing left to give? I'm afraid of burning out. And so I play it safe. I keep to the shadows. I'm kind of in the spotlight and not at the same time. But that's not serving anybody. I'm not serving you, and I'm definitely not serving me. And something he helped me see, which even though he does have a couple letters behind his name, he's a college dropout. He didn't technically go to school to serve in this capacity, but he's able to speak the lingo because he studied it extensively. He was able to tell me that it's not just the surface stuff. The reason habits are habits in the first place is because they were coping mechanisms, and I totally agree. So yes, everybody has their opinion. I'm not saying that my friend that posted that coaching is not therapy is wrong or right. That is her opinion. She is entitled. But it got me thinking. And I wondered, hey, am I doing something wrong by offering to help? And I've had this conversation for years now. What if I don't help? What if I see someone in pain and I don't reach out and ask, hey, you good? I mean, I've had situations where I did reach out and ask and somebody told me, oh, you don't know how to speak to people. You just need to leave them alone. Nope, that's not the way I'm built. I notice things for a reason. I need to ask. So I'll put it to y'all. You let me know. If I have it to give, and I have the heart to give, and I have the energy to give, and I'm offering to give, is that okay to offer to help? I'm not claiming to heal you. I'm not claiming to put my hands on you. I'm not claiming to fix everything, because honestly, I'm not the one that has to fix it. Eventually, you're going to have to get all the way inside your head and fix it. As in, understand what's going on, understand where it came from. In some shape or form, you're going to have to realize that part of these things don't have to still exist the way they were when you were little. They can change. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to drop pieces that don't fit anymore and pick up pieces that do. At some point, you're going to have to do that work. I can't speak it to you. I can't tell it to you. I can show you where to look, though. I can hold the light. And is that okay? Is that enough? If I offer to hold the light. If I offer to stand by your side, maybe hold your hand if you need it, listen, and shed some light. Perhaps give you another vantage point to look at it from. Would that be okay? Would that be enough? Would that be considered help? In my mind, I would consider that help because that's what I wished I had growing up. Maybe it wouldn't have taken me so long then. So disclaimer, you are all entitled to your opinion. That's perfect. That's what I want you to have, is some opinions. But when you do ask for help, when you find the courage you get the words all the way to your lips and release those words and ask for help, please try to have an open mind. Let us show you another side to the world. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find the power to live your life the way you want to, because you were able to adjust something that relieved some pressure for you. I hope this helps you guys. I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon.